Hey. Wake up. Oh, come on. Wake up. You've been sleeping for like 9 hours. How much sleep do you need? Are you a bloody bear? Come on. It's almost started. Just wake up. Oh, finally. Oh my God, do you have any idea how long I've been trying to wake you from your slumber for? But no matter what I do, no matter how loudly I yelled, you just slept through it. I almost thought you were dead. Would have been easier for me. I could have wrung the neck of your ghost. Not to mention you snore like a bloody chainsaw. It was infuriating. Oh, if I had a corporeal form, I'd strike you. Anyway, enough of that. It's almost started, so I need you to get up and use those big sausage corporeal fingers of yours to do your job. What do you mean, what's almost started? Have you forgotten? The most important thing of this year, nigh this century. The final of British Bake Off is starting soon. What do you mean it's not a big deal? It's the biggest deal. I mean, we're down to the final now. 2 chefs. Well, bakers, I believe. And I need to see that smug, pompous oaf of a pastry chef, Pam, have her dreams ruined as her pathetic, floppy, flimsy flan folds in the centre. I have to see the hope leave her eyes and the realisation set in that she can no longer work in a kitchen without remembering her failings, that she can no longer look at a single donut, nor cupcake, nor muffin without remembering her folly. So, of course, it's important. Now, could you please put the television on? What do you mean, no? Are you forgetting our agreement? The one we brokered shortly after our living situation came to a head. Where it seemed that every other day you were dodging flying coffee cups and I was ducking and dodging every single priest from 20 miles around that you brought in to try and exorcise me. We made an agreement, a pact, that we would work together, that we would live together. I would keep the hauntings to a minimum. I would not terrify your friends. I would not do anything to this place that would make you lose your deposit. Because apparently the fear for the man you call landlord dwarfs the fear you have of me. Honestly, he sounds like a particularly devious fellow. I still want to pick his brains sometime when I finally get to meet him. But yes, I maintain by all means a respectable, normal, haunt-free household for you, and in return I get 1 action from you carried out per day. 1 interaction with the corporeal world done by your influence. Well, today, that influence is you turning on that television and letting me watch Pamela have her hopes destroyed. No, don't roll over. What do you mean? You've already done something for me today. What have you done? I haven't asked for anything. You have committed no great deed on my behalf. So why are you shirking your duties, nay, your responsibilities, now? I asked you to describe what pizza tastes like. Well, that hardly counts. That was merely me trying to start polite conversation. Besides, you know I'm 400 years old. Pizza didn't exist back then. Everything was boiled or salted. It was actually quite ghastly, really. So, forgive me if out of curiosity when I see you bringing all of these delicacies from around the world right to your very doorstep, that I ask you what they taste like. Again, I cannot taste such foods, nor will I ever have the pleasure of doing so. But trying to start polite conversation should not and does not constitute me getting you to carry out an act. You eating the pizza was an act. It was not an act. You were doing that because you were hungry. Alright? Even if I hadn't asked you what it tastes like, you would have swallowed that entire pizza by yourself, despite the fact that it's a party-sized sharing platter. You unhinge your jaw like a bloody python and just drop it in. It's actually quite terrifying to watch. You know, this is brilliant. I cannot believe that you are trying to pull a fast one on me like this. I never took you for a weasel, someone who connives and schemes and tries to get out of their obligations. Perhaps I too need to rethink our agreement. Or perhaps you forgot just how much of a pain I can really be. Did that friend that you were sweet on ever get back to you? Ever return your calls after your little romantic night together here was interrupted by unnatural occurrences? Oh, I pulled out all the stops that night. Blood dripping from the walls, screams echoing down the corridor, electronics going haywire, the radio playing that little looped bit, the what's it called again? Oh, that Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Psycho, ding, ding, ding. Oh, I remember we watched that movie and I knew I had to use it. And it worked wonderfully. Your little friend practically clambered over you to run away. And has been ducking your calls ever since. Now, once we brokered our agreement and built up what I even deemed to be somewhat of a friendship, I apologise profusely. But now, seeing this great betrayal from yourself, it's got me wondering. Perhaps I could dust off those skills and put them to good use on your other friends. If I have to be alone in this hell, then so do you. It sounds fair, after all. I am not being cruel. You're being cruel. Have you ever thought how this arrangement is for me? I get to watch you lounge around eating nice foods and watching whatever you want to watch on the television, and you get to go places and do things. I'm stuck here, trapped in the very apartment I was murdered in. I don't get to eat anything or touch anything. I don't get to go places or do things. And so naturally, the last thing I ever wanted to see was someone waltzing around this apartment, a new tenant, doing the very things I couldn't do, practically rubbing them in my face. That's why I started scaring off the tenants in the first place. And you know what? For over 300 years I did a pretty good job. This place was desolate, no one wanted it. It fell into ruin. It was empty. I had no reminders of what I was missing out on. I could sleep uninterrupted. But then apparently the cost of living has gone up or something, and now even haunted apartments are going for ridiculously exorbitant prices, though not as much as non-haunted apartments. And much to my chagrin, I've been stuck with you ever since. What do you mean you don't have to listen to this? What? Hey, no, sit back down on the couch. Where do you think you're going? I was trying to have a heart-to-heart with you. Don't you dare go into that bedroom, you hear me? You close that door right now. I just said, no, come here, you close that door. Whoa. What's going on? What's happening? I feel. But how am I? These aren't my hands, these are... Oh, these are your hands. Am I inside of you? Oh, that's disgusting. Wait, I'm corporeal. I have a form. I have fingers. I can put on the British Bake Off all on my own. Ha! I have your fingers. Are you in there? Can you hear me? Ha! Well, well, well. It seems that you're in the back seat now. Oh, don't worry, I'll treat this new body of mine with moderate respect. It's interesting though, I forgot what it feels like to be tired, cold, hungry. How can you be hungry after you ate that entire pizza? Ooh, pizza. Interesting. I can eat pizza now. I can eat whatever I want. Go wherever I want. I'm sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear you back there. Give you your body back? Of course, I will 100% give you this body back. Ghost's honour. Cross my spirit and hope to die. But first, I think this is a good time to renegotiate our roommate agreement. Don't you? I'm not joking at all, I'm deadly serious. You see, I now find myself in the very fortunate position of no longer needing you now that I, well, have you. And I'm just as confused about how this possession thing works as you are. It might be permanent, it might not be. And it might only last a certain amount of time, or it might last until I give up the ghost, so to speak. But until that point, I'm thinking maybe I run some tests. You know, just small stuff, going out, seeing some places, trying some foods, you know, the little things. To see what this body can really do, and see how much the world's changed in the process. Now, here's my offer. I will give you this body back. And I will make no attempt to take it from you again. But I want to have a little fun first. I want to explore this place, this city, and I want you to show me something worthwhile, something interesting, more interesting than the same scenery I've been staring at through this bloody window for the past couple of centuries. I want to go and see a movie in the cinema. And I want to eat pizza. I want to have a glass of wine. And then another. And I want to dance. I'm sorry, what? Are you saying that it sounds like I'm asking you to take me out on a date? Well, this is in no way to be mistaken for courting. But if that is what a date consists of, then yes, I wish to be dated. After which I will give you your body back, and we can go on as if nothing ever happened. Do we have a deal? Marvellous. Now, do me a favour and keep any chatter in this head of yours to a minimum whilst I get the television turned on. What do you mean that you thought I was going to make us go out and explore? I am. We are. You're going to show me the sights. But first, I'm going to watch the finale of the British Bake Off. And I'm going to witness Pamela's downfall with corporeal eyes. That wasn't part of the deal. Well, I think you'll find we never specified when the date would start in our terms. But don't worry, I'm thinking that once I've worked my way through your fridge, eating that very delicious Ben & Jerry's ice cream you have on the top shelf, and then working my way down to trying some of these more irregular things, like mayonnaise and chipotle sauce. after that, and I've, had my fun and watched the finale of Bake Off, then we can begin our little date. Until then, keep quiet. Hey, who knows? Maybe having to float a mile in my ghostly shoes will give you a new appreciation for your roommate. Who knows? It might make us grow closer as friends. Now, quiet down. My show's about to start.